Hi dear students, we learn continue in 7th class weather, climate and adaptations of animals to climate. Dear students, in previous lesson we learned about the weather, types of weather and how can we define the weather and what do you means by weather. We all are learn about the weather and what types of elements of the weather is like temperature, day by day condition, atmosphere, a particular place to the humidity, rainfall, wind speed. These all are measurement, we call it weather. And we also learn about the maximum and minimum thermometer. It is used for measuring the weather. And we also learn about the what changes of weather caused by sun. We are all of changes in the weather are caused by sun. Sun affect different part of area on weather. And in this class, dear students, we learn climate. Meteorologists record the weather every day. The record of the weather have been presented for the past several decades. These help us to determine the weather pattern a place. The average weather pattern taken over a long time, say 25 years, is called the क्लाइमेट ऑफ द पैलेस. लंबे समय का जो हम मेजरमेंट करते हैं लॉन्ग टाइम लाइक 25 ईयर की वेदर का मेजरमेंट करते हैं तो उसे हम कहते हैं क्लाइमेट. इफ वी फाइंड दैट द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द पैलेस हाई मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम then we say that the climate of the palace is hot. अगर लंबे समय तक टेम्परेचर हाई रहेंगे तो हम ये कहेंगे कि टेम्परेचर है वो हॉट है. एंड देयरफॉर a heavy rainfall of the most of the days the same palace, then we say that the climate of that palace is hot and wet. And you also find the table 7.2 and 7.3. It is the mean temperature, daily minimum and maximum. You can find one city is the Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir, and second city is Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. And you compare with temperature of those table and means temperature and total rainfall. You found out that Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir climate is cold. Comparative, you find out that January minus 2.3, but in Kerala January temperature is 22.2 degrees Celsius. It means in all the temperature is very low comparative to Kerala. Thiruvananthapuram table number 7.3 के कंपेरेटिव की तुलना के रूप में श्रीनगर का टेम्परेचर बहुत ही लो है. यू फाइंड आउट रेनफॉल इज आल्सो लो comparative to Thiruvananthapuram, and temperature is also low. It means we call that Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir's climate is cold and wet. Comparatively, Thiruvananthapuram temperature is hot and there are also wet. In जुलाई मई रेनफॉल है वो तिरुवनंतपुरम में अधिक होती है जबकि श्रीनगर में रेनफॉल है वो कम होता है. तो वी फाइंड आउट दैट क्लाइमेट ऑफ दीज सिटी. We find out that it is hot and dry. The north of eastern India means you see that in Rajasthan we call it desert. It is hot and dry climate. And eastern India receives the rain for major part of the year. Therefore, we can say that climate of the northeast is wet. Habitat and example of okay, nice. Next, climate and adaptation. Next, what do you mean by adaptation? Climate has a profound effect on all living organisms. क्लाइमेट का हमारे लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म पर बहुत ज़्यादा प्रभाव पड़ता है. एनिमल आर अडेप्टेड टू सर्वाइव इन द कंडीशन विच दे लिव. एनिमल living in very cold and hot climate must possess special feature of protect themselves against the external cold or heat. cold और heat से external बहुत ज़्यादा cold and heat से themselves को protect करने के लिए उनके बॉडी के अंदर कुछ अडेप्टेशन, कुछ अलग प्रकार के अडेप्टेशन है वो डेवलप हो जाता है. रिकॉल फ्रॉम चैप्टर इन साइंस के अंदर आप डेफिनेशन ऑफ अडेप्टेशन आपने पढ़ा होगा. फीचर एंड हैबिट दैट हेल्प एनिमल टू अडेप्ट देयर सराउंडिंग आर रिजल्ट ऑफ द प्रोसेस ऑफ इवोल्यूशन. वी कॉल इट अडेप्टेशन. In this chapter we learn about the different part of our country and their living organism and their adaptation. An example of adaptation animal of climate condition we discuss on the animal living in polar region and tropical region. इन two region के बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे कि polar region में पाए जाने वाले animal का adaptation क्या होगा and tropical रेन फॉरेस्ट के अंदर पाए जाने वाले एनिमल का अडेप्टेशन क्या होगा. इज नेम सजेस्ट द पोलेशन रीजन सिचुएशन नियर द पोल्स, नॉर्थ पोल्स एंड साउथ पोल, उत्तरी ध्रुव और दक्षिण ध्रुव. सम वेल नाउन कंट्रीज दैट बिलोंग टू द पोलर रीजन आर कनाडा, ग्रीनलैंड, आइसलैंड, नॉर्वे, स्वीडन, फिनलैंड, अलास्का इन यूएसए एंड साइबेरियन रीजन ऑफ रशिया. Example of some countries where tropical rainforests are found in India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brazil, Republic of Congo, Kenya, Uganda, and Nigeria. These places are tropical rainforest. We learn about the two types of climate. Okay, dear students, thanks all of you. Goodbye.